It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Murray. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for two to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 27 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and run the option. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll run it with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calais Campbell on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Jones powers through him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 42 yards. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Packers 31, Ravens 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Room past the 20. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Back to throw. Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. It's a now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here's Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second down. One last shot for Jackson. Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.